All right, good evening, folks. So I've had intentions to record this video introducing myself, but I can never find time. Every time I want to sit down and do a video, something happens and I can't. So I'm in traffic. It says 30 minutes. So it must have been a bad accident. So while I'm in traffic driving, not touching my phone because that's illegal in Washington, I'm going to get this video out. If I don't get hit or hit all these million Teslas in the state of Washington, okay? Everybody got a Tesla. But anywho, so I go by Belisha, and I have been wanting to start posting on YouTube for a while, but I just don't like getting on here and posting, and it's new to me. So I told myself I'm gonna post daily for 100 days. I'm gonna try. But I wanted to start off by answering some questions that people around me and my coworkers seem to have a lot of questions about what I'm doing, where I'm going, because I travel a lot. I travel for work, I travel personally too, so, and I'm always doing weird, different, funky stuff, you know, that's me. I'm about 47, and I get bored easily, so I can't sit still. I like doing alternative things. I like living alternatively. I'm not conventional at all. So, let's see. What made me want to live off-grid? Oh, my neighbor just texted me. Speaking of that, let me just tell you what happened with my solar panels. I looked on my security camera for my off-grid property because I travel a lot, so I'm watching it. A dust devil came and flipped my solar panel over. It's at 100% capacity charging now, so it's no damage. I had a neighbor check it because he goes by every now and then. And when I say neighbor, I mean like 20-30 minutes away, but neighbor checked it. He just texted me now and said no damage. He flipped it back over. Thank gosh. Just got those solar panels. I have 9 520 watt solar panels, and Dust Devil came and picked one up, and they're on heavy, well, to me it's heavy, the fiberglass pallets. I anchored them to the pallet. It picked up the whole pallet and flipped it over. It didn't come off the pallet because I have them anchored. I tried to anchor the pallets to the ground. They're fiberglass. I used the screws, but the anchor that I put in the ground, my dirt is loose. It ain't like desert rock dirt or soil. It's more like a sandy, loomy soil. And so the stakes that I had in the ground are 2 feet long. It wasn't deep enough because I would drill it in the ground and I could shake it and it would be loose. So I couldn't anchor the pallets to the ground. So now I have to figure out how to do that when I go back. And what I'm thinking about, either I can sandbag it, put sandbags on top of the pallets. I thought about the flat concrete blocks, but I'm kind of scared. What if that moves? Damage the whole panel. Or I could try to anchor it down. If anybody got any suggestions, let me know, because I don't want the Dust Devil to come lift up the solar panel again. Thank gosh it wasn't damaged. So that's something that's number one on the priority list is to secure the solar panels that are mounted on the fiberglass pallets on the ground. I got to do a better job. Okay, so anywho, speaking of the Dust Devils, I had a list of questions that I'm gonna go over. I'm just gonna do one at a time because now, of course, traffic is moving. I'm on my way to work because I'm building this off-grid homestead, one paycheck at a time. So I grew up in North Carolina. Like I said, I'm 47 years old. I have 3 kids. My daughter just turned 16. Since I travel a lot, she lives with her dad. She's here with me now. She's here for summer and holidays. So she's here. She likes to travel too. She's gonna be like me. But she's more stable, like her dad. She likes having a stable place, staying in the same place. She likes consistency, very consistent, which isn't bad. That's a great thing. I'm not a consistent person. I'm very sporadic, spur of the moment. I get on a plane, go somewhere, I'll drive 24 hours somewhere, I'm like gone. So she likes the adventure of it, but she likes consistency. And I'm not that, not right now. So I was born in North Carolina. I've been a respiratory therapist for over 16 years. Traveled for that during COVID, you know. I went back to school, became an ECMO specialist, so now that's my career. I'm a travel ECMO specialist. You can look that up. And I moved to Texas from North Carolina, Central Texas, Austin area. I fell in love with beekeeping, became a beekeeper. It's not many of us out there, but there is a lot, especially in Texas. There's a lot of black beekeepers. So I travel. I've been to Sweden to beekeeping conferences and stuff. I like traveling, meeting beekeepers all over the world. So be really big into beekeeping. I do it here too. I help people here. Help people set up their hives, bees, manage them. Just get them comfortable with it. And an opportunity came up for me to take a full-time job being an ECMO specialist for a company who travels you nationwide. I could go to Dubai, Alaska, anywhere in the U.S. But they wanted me to relocate to Seattle, Washington, or Long Beach, California as my home base. So I said, okay, I'll leave Austin. Kept my house there until February of this year. I had that house from July till February, and I won't living in it. Paying rent. 3-bedroom house. Almost $2,000 a month. I was just wasting money. It was an expensive storage from July to this February. But I wasn't sure what I was going to do, and I needed somewhere to keep my stuff. So I kept the house there. But in February, I gave it up. Because in February, I purchased my land in Texas. I brought raw land in West Texas, and I moved my stuff onto the land. I would sleep out in my truck because I brought a canvas tent to sleep on when I was there, when I wasn't working. But I was afraid to stay on the canvas tent because I'm afraid of snakes and spiders and stuff. So I was afraid. So I felt more comfortable sleeping in the back seat of my truck. I got a big truck, so it was fine. It's like a twin bed back there almost. So I slept in the truck, which is great. And then recently I got a shed. So now I'm fixing the interior of my shed to live in that. So now when I'm there, we were there the whole month of June. My daughter and I, she came for the first time to see it. And we stayed and it's fine. Of course now it's hot, so I've got a mini split and I've been using my swamp cooler. I have 2 mini splits, but I haven't installed them yet. So in June when it was real hot, we were using the swamp cooler and that kept us comfortable. Mostly in the evening. At night it would get real cold with the swamp cooler, but it's fine. So basically I was doing that, and my plan was to move all my stuff full time to my homestead in Texas and leave here, which is Seattle, Washington, because this is where my home base was. Remember, they offered me to go to Long Beach or Seattle. I chose Seattle, and it's great here. It's beautiful. It's just expensive-ish, real expensive. And I like camping, hiking, all that stuff, but it's just expensive here. So I thought, okay, July of 2027, I'm going to go back home to Texas. Whatever job, if my job don't let me relocate back there or whatever I need to do, I was going to be home on my land, not paying rent here. I stay in an RV here because it's affordable. I'm parked on somebody's land on top of a mountain, so it's beautiful. I can see Mount Rainier and everything. Very cheap according to Seattle standards. Well, it's like $950 a month. I pay $950 for the lot rent. And it's a bathroom there, and there's laundry, so that's great. I don't gotta go to the laundromat. So you can't beat that in Seattle for $950 a month. So, you know, initially when I came, I was paying that rent in Austin plus this $950. But then starting February, when I bought my land, I gave up the house in Austin because my lease was up. And now I just have my land with my shed on it. I purchased a shipping container to store my stuff. And I'm going to do some stuff with that later. And now my job wants me to start traveling further to other places. So they said I could go back home to Texas. So now Central Texas will be my home base. Seattle, Washington will no longer be my home base. I can still come here, go to Alaska and work wherever I'm needed, but it will no longer be my home base. Texas is my home base. So instead of waiting till July, I get to go back home. Officially August 1st is when my new location starts. So I'm great. I'm so thankful. But now I'm a little nervous because it's different when you live on your land part-time. It's like I'm camping. I'm there, you know, twice a month for a week at a time or something. That's a little different than me going there full-time now, and then I just leave to go to work and come back home. So we will see. I'm excited. I got so much stuff that I want to do. It's like, where do I start? I've already got the installation. I already got solar. I've got my water supply set up. I know how to refill my water. I've got my totes. I got 2 outlets that's already working in the shed. I just need to finish rough wiring the rest of the shed, put up a ceiling fan, put up the drywall. I've been really debating if I want to do drywall or like panel, shiplap panel on the wall. But I feel like I know me and I'll put too much money into something where the shed was only worth like $11,000. Why would I put $20,000 into the shed? I don't know. So I feel like just do drywall. It's cheap. Where I'm at, we can get it for $10 a 4x8 foot panel of sheetrock. So why not? So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that and just mud and tape and sand it myself. It will be a lot of DIYs, which is great. That's the fun part of it. And it's a shed. I can mess it up. Who cares? I paid for it. I can fix it. It's not like a hundreds of thousands of dollars house like I've had before, and I don't want to mess it up. But this shed is just wood. It's T111 wood on the outside, 2x4s and 2x6s, and metal roofing. Anything that I think I mess up, I can pretty much fix it. Because what? I went to YouTube University. So I'm just more confident now. So that's what I want to show. All the things that I plan on doing. I'm going to be roughing it myself. My friends, Shay at Our Hands, Our Homestead, and Alwanza at Alwanza Offgrid definitely can show me and help me. And, you know, they've been doing this. They know. They pros, okay? They got me. And I stay maybe at an hour and a half from Alwanza Offgrid, so she can drive over. That's a neighbor. That's what we call a neighbor out there, because neighbors are far and few in between. But she's a neighbor, so we help each other out. She's got my animals for me. She's been helping watch them. But now I need to get some cats, because guess what she got? Plenty of cats and no what? No mice, no snakes, no nothing. I done seen one snake, and I swear it was as long as my Chevrolet Silverado truck. That's how long that snake was, and I'm not exaggerating. I see a lot of tarantulas, that's fine, but I don't want to touch one or walk on one in the dark or step on one and my foot would be off the ground. So I'm gonna get some cats. I'm allergic to cats, but guess what? I'm gonna have some outdoor barn cats. No, I'm gonna call them outdoor shed cats, because that's what they're gonna be up under this shed probably until I can block it in, because I'm gonna pin the shed in, because I don't want nothing going in there under my shed. That's an important thing, and I'll talk about all that stuff later, like what's important when you're ordering a shed, because I learned a lot. I did a lot of stuff right, but I could have got some extra stuff ordered that would have made my life a little easier when getting my shed, but we'll talk about that another time. I'll talk about why I chose the shed to home route instead of my RV full time. which that's easy. I can tell you that now. I travel a lot for work, and so I travel with my RV. So I take my RV with me usually when I go somewhere, unless I'm just in a hotel. So that's why I didn't consider my RV being there full time. But now that I've relocated back to the property, of course, my RV will be there full time, and I can live in that while I get the shed together, which will be good, especially when I'm putting up drywall. If I decide to do drywall instead of shiplap, that sanding and taping in mud is gonna be nasty in there. So yeah, I'll stay in the RV doing that and see how it cools and heats. You know, this will be my first winter there. This was my first summer. I moved there in February. This will be my first summer. Big difference when I insulated the shed. Big difference. So now I want to do the walls, and the ceiling is high because I have like cathedral ceiling. So I don't know how I'm gonna DIY that. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a big ladder, of course. I might have to get a scaffolding thing to stand on to put sheetrock up. And I'm thinking when I do put the sheetrock up, I can cut it so that it ain't the whole 8-foot board I'm working with. I can work with like a 4x4 because the sheetrock is heavy. For me, it is anyway. And I can buy those lifter things. Like I've been watching some homesteaders, especially like in Arizona. They've been, you know, using the sheetrock thing. I can't think of the name of it to help lift it up. That's great. So yeah, so that's my plan. That's gonna be my journey, building my off-grid homestead, one paycheck at a time, because I'm just gonna do what I can every few weeks, earn some extra money, pay some stuff off, and keep it going. As long as I got the food, shelter, water, waste, somewhere to put my waste, and income, I'm great. That's like frugal off grid. I think he says that, but he doesn't use waste. But I agree. All of that plus waste. I need all of that. Somewhere to put your waste, which is great because right now I use a composting toilet. Even when I put my RV on the property, I'm not going to use my RV and keep flushing that black tank. I'm going to just use the composting toilet because that's peeing outside, just so you guys know, is liberating. It's nobody around. It's just liberating. I take the toilet and just go. Or don't take a toilet. You can pop a squat. Put the nitrogen on your trees. I plan on doing, like I saw someone on YouTube, it's like every day is a different tree for a different day of the week. Monday is this tree. This month, Tuesday it might be yucca. Wednesday it's the mesquite. Thursday it might be something else. Like every day of the week we'll have a different tree that I can go fertilize with my nitrogen-rich urine that I will mix with water, and then I will get rid of it. But most of the time, I really just pee outside. I take my little toilet paper. Might be TMI, but I'm just telling you because everybody wants to know how to use the bathroom off grid. So I have an outdoor shower, which in the wintertime, that probably won't be good. You know, we don't have cold winters, but it does get cool in the evening. So I'm sure wintertime I won't be taking a shower outside all the time, but I got my RV, so that'll be great. And I do plan on framing the inside of the shed to build a bathroom and closet and a little solar closet in there, because I have my solar stuff on the inside of the shed. It's not outdoor mounted. So yeah, in another one I will talk about why I chose West Texas, why I chose raw off-grid desert land, probably because people ask me that. And I already answered how I use the bathroom, how I get water. I go to the county, we pay a water bill, and you get however much water you want every month for a set rate through the county, and you just have to haul it back. I have a utility trailer. I can put 2 IBC totes on it. I usually do one because it's only a single axle, and water is heavy. I didn't know how heavy 265 gallons of water was, or 325 gallons. No, it's 275 gallon IBC tote or 325 gallon. I've got both. So I didn't know how heavy it was till Alwan's Offgrid told me. So yeah, I only carry one IBC tote on my truck, and I'll carry one on the trailer because it's like a single axle trailer. But again, it's just me, so I don't use a lot of water. Me and my daughter there over the summer for 1 month, we took showers every day, and we didn't use 325 gallons of water. So that water, I won't be using a lot of water. And then of course, I'm a permaculture design consultant, so I'm gonna get my land to work. I'm gonna work with the land. I'm not gonna make the land work with me. I want to build the land up, see what it needs. So the first rule they teach us of permaculture is to observe the land, see what it wants, see what it's asking you to do, you know, work with it. Don't try to change it. I'm not coming in changing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not putting a lot of cement in and clearing everything and mowing everything down. I do plan on doing some chop and drop because I have a lot of grass. I made sure I chose a property with greenery and grass. I didn't want just rocks and cactus and yucca and creosote. I don't have much creosote, thank goodness. Even though I'm going to go harvest some because I want to use it for some herbal stuff. Because I'm also an herbal student. Like, my brother always says, girl, you got too many hobbies. And I'm like, you know what? You're right, but guess what? You don't have enough hobbies. You're not doing nothing. You complacent. I'm not complacent. I don't ever get comfortable. I'm going to always keep learning. I'm a forever student, okay? I might take another permaculture design course. I'm getting my master beekeeper certificate from Cornell University this year. I'm almost done with it. So I become a master beekeeper in Texas, here in Washington. Now I'm going to Cornell University to get mine. It's like, why not? I want to learn everything I can. I meet so many great people. Even being off-grid in West Texas, there's so many people that's out there homesteading, living it up. So, and I like learning and listening to everybody. Everybody has a different perspective. Everybody's doing it different. Some people sleeping in tents. Some people sleeping in RVs. Some people build their house out of just wood. Some people got shed to home. Some people got a full mobile home that's, you know, just like you would live in a city. They got running water, flushing toilets. You can be off-grid and have a flushing toilet. Like, I didn't know that. And some people don't understand that because I never thought about it until now. But yes, you can hook your water system up, and yes, you can. So I made it to work through all the traffic, okay? I'm never late for work. Now it's 6:02, 2 minutes late because of traffic. I was in traffic for like an hour. It was a bad accident. Hope nobody lost their life. And I really hope they didn't come here to make me busier tonight. Hopefully not. I got 2 patients tonight on ECMO, so I'm gonna be busy enough. But I'm probably gonna lose internet service here. Oh my God. See, this is the stuff. How about I take my seatbelt off, B. Leisha, and scan this badge and get in here. Jesus. All right, peeps. I just wanted to do this as day 1 video. Well, really it's day 2. Because I said I'm doing 1 video a day for 100 days. I don't know if I'm gonna stick to it, but I'm gonna try. That's my goal. I tried to do Vlogmas for Christmas, and guess what? That lasted 4 days, and then I said I can't do it. Life is lifing. I can't do it. But I have a lot of stuff to show that I'm doing, so, and a lot of people want to see. So the best way to let everybody see, instead of me keep posting all over Facebook, is to give them one place to look at it. And that way I won't have to keep saying it. They'll just be there. All right, tune in tomorrow, see what's going on. See ya.